Ryan Straschnitzki. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I was in a bus accident with my hockey team and I suffered a T1, T2 spinal cord injury. And, on top of that, I sustained many other injuries, but the most significant was the spinal cord injury. It was tough. It was tough to wrap my head around. I just went from being a high level athlete my entire life to now being sort of bedridden and deciding what to do next. So, in those first few moments, obviously it's distraughting, but
Mhm.
it was important for me to kind of always look forward. So I originally started off with practicing working on my blood pressure, so standing with assistance, um, uh, stimulation bike. So they would put these electrode pads on my legs to hopefully flex the muscles in sort of a biking pattern. And on top of that, as well as a lot of core balance for me. My level of injury is so high that my balance isn't great, so I'm always trying to work on accessory muscles that'll help with that. Was incredible. I mean, it was a hard schedule, but I loved it. I could see the definition of my legs increase. I could see improvements each and every day, and they pushed me past my limit, which is exactly the thing you need to do to succeed and recover. So the treatment was awesome. The staff were great, and it was sort of revolutionary and something I would have never expected to have happened throughout my entire spinal cord injury recovery phase. There was a doctor who goes to my physio clinic place in Calgary who also had the treatment done before me. And he
Mhm.
mentioned that this was, the next best thing for spinal cord injuries. So we did some research, got in touch, and pretty much set it up that following summer. I said it's probably the best thing out there right now. Obviously, we know it's not a cure, but it is the best thing out there right now if you want to recover and implement that into your recovery phase. It's just such a stepping stone and an arsenal and a tool to have, and on top of the recovery that I'm doing right now at physio. So, if I didn't have it, I don't know if I'd be where I am today, right? The recovery could have been slowed and prolonged, more than I would have expected. But with this device, I'm able to increase my productivity at physio in Thailand. It was crazy. It was so different for me. I've never done anything like that, but it was a very long flight. But as soon as I got there, I could feel the heat, and I'm like, oh yeah, this will be nice. And just such a different world out there compared to Canada. I loved it, and on top of everything else I did, I think the experience, going to the zoo, going to the Sunday market, and just meeting all sorts of people. I got to go skating in one of the malls there. So just an unreal experience, and I hope to go back someday. As soon as I got there, that following day, did some assessments, got prepared for the surgery. I think it was only about a 3 or 4 hour surgery. I was out for it, and no pain, no nothing after that. And obviously, with spinal cord injuries, your body needs to heal, so they do watch out for certain things like that. But it was a quick, painless surgery, and we pretty much got to programming and moving limbs the following day. I know as soon as we did that, one of the workers came in and basically had my knee go straight to my chest while I was on my back. And my dad posted a video and it went absolutely viral. So we knew, this was going to be huge. They were always fun. We always had a good time, chatted, and learned things about each other. And it was unreal. It was great, positive environment. It was good. I mean, we obviously don't have the technology here in Canada, so it was a learning curve for the workers out here. But we did our best to accommodate, and I kind of showed them and certain things that we can work on. So then, just recently, I guess in this last year, last April, the Thailand group was able to come to Canada to show them how to reprogram.
That's cool.
So now that they know how it all works and how to reprogram it, I think we're on the right track. After the first week,
Yeah.
just the schedule they had us on, the amount of training and rehab I was doing. I think within a week I saw improvement both in leg mass and recovery and just things like that. I use it pretty much every day, whether that's for rehab or hockey or anything like that, or even spasms. I mean, I have a program for pretty much everything, so I use it daily, and it helps a lot. Just all sports. I mean, anything that again, was an athlete my entire life. So I try all different sports. I've tried mountain biking. I've tried golf. All these different sports I've been trying. I use the program for stability or to help with spasms or things like that. I find benefits, how I produce out there. And, on top of that, I think just going around town and, if, for example, if I need to go, do something and my spasms are bad, I have a program for that. Or at rehab, I get to post videos about it that get to show others that the stuff's out there. So there's little things like that. For me personally, just having it, I think is a confidence boost. If I didn't have it, and people ask me questions, oh, how is this going? How's that going? I mean, I'd be less confident in my answers. Say do your research, look at the testimonials. There's a ton of videos out there. There's lots of papers out there on it. If this is something that interests you, I mean, you can listen to my testimonials all day, but if it's something the person doesn't want to do, it's totally up to them. I think do the research, look into it, because it is the best thing out there right now. I want to get back into work. I want to do public speaking a little bit. I run a charity foundation, and I'm going to take a school course for accessibility architecture because having lived it, there's a lot of things out there that aren't accessible, and sort of get immersed in this world and help people so that they don't have to go through this world with the disability sort of blindly. I want to let them know that there is people out there, or there are people out there that can help out, and we always have connections. We're a small community, and it's all about giving back. I just started a charity foundation to give back to those with both mental and physical disabilities through adaptive sports, funding for rehab, and just better quality of life. Thailand was a great experience. The surgery is fantastic. You will see benefits, and I think it's the best surgery out there because the road's never over.